13 days, 20 hours, 12 minutes and 55 seconds till we leave. Now it's starting to get a bit exciting now. We sat and spoke with Dave and Bex last night, and they're just as excited as we are. I know Walter and Darlene and Cam are excited as well. Even Ollie was wanting a fresh haircut before we set off. But yeah, clock's ticking, and it's time for me to tackle the strut tops on that. So me and my brother, we have this saying that if you can't find where a problem is, you should leave it and let it develop. So for the last 3 years, I've been letting a little knock on the van develop, but it's bugging me and I hate it. It's a tiny little knock, and it's only when we go over uneven ground, it's just like a donk. And I've changed bushes, I've changed all the suspension on the driver's side. As you know, if you follow this channel for a while, I changed all the front end basically. I put uprated suspension on everything. The only thing I haven't changed is the strut top. So for me, that's the only place it can be. I'm hoping today is a quick and easy job, but let's get on, let's get it changed. So this is the item. This is what we're going to be replacing today. It's a steel and rubber structure. So that sits on top of your damper, and that allows the damper some give. Now this is the only place I can think there's a problem. Now it could even be, it could be loose. I maybe haven't tightened it up correctly. It could be worn, it could be a number of things. So let's go and change it out, see how we get on, and see if it cures the problem. With it being on the driver's side, we have to take out the accelerator pedal. There's a couple of things we need to take out, and I'll just show you quickly what they are. So we're going to remove this trim here. This will allow us to remove the mat, and then we have to get in there and take out the pedal box. So these are just Torx 20s. 3 of these to take out. They're not in very far. Right, that's them loosened off. Just pop that right across there, and here comes the rain. That was easy enough, wasn't it? All right, it's just clipped in there. I'll just tuck that up out the way. Oh, it's raining. It's going right down my back. Let's get things started anyway. We might not get it finished tonight, but at least we can start it. And then just give it a little wiggle and it comes away. It allows you to clean up behind there as well, look at that. Right, pop the pedal over there. Right, now it's just a matter of lifting this mat. Struggling to show you how we're going to do this, but I think for now what we'll do is we'll just fold it up like so, so we can get in that corner, and that is where we need to be. There does look to be a bit of a gap under there. Hopefully that's a problem. We'll get it swapped out anyway. Okay, 24mm spanner for the nut, and this is a 7mm Allen head socket to try and crack this off now. Let's see if we can crack this. Oh, there we go. Let's have a little look at this. Oh. Yeah, that looks like we've found it. See how it's cracked? Yeah, I think that's a problem. Right, well, let's get it swapped out. We've jacked the van up, we've took the wheel off, and we're getting ready to do the next part. So because we've jacked the van up, the top of the strut has started to drop down. What we're going to do next is take the plastic trims off the internal of the wheel arch. That'll expose the other side of this, and then we'll come and drop these bolts out. So what we've got is, there's lots of plastic bolts all the way around. So we'll just drop them out. We'll take the mud flap off as well. So we have 6 of these black plastic caps. 1, 2, 3. One up here for One down there, 5. The second one up there is 6. Second one up there, the last one up there is 6. Now we do have 2 clips here to come out, and that should free everything up, I think. We had a clip here on the mud flap, taking that out. That should allow us to just pop this trim out. I think I'm going to need both hands for this. Right, that's that side out. We've exposed where we need to be. I think that'll be enough just to get it off for now. Let's give it a whirl anyway, and cue the light failing. Okay, we'll just go and let these 4 bolts out that are on the strut top. Don't expect these to be too tight, but we'll see. No, they're all right. I think we're done. There you go. Let's go and have a look. Yes. And there we have it. Let's just take it off. It doesn't look to be too bad, but I don't know. Anyway, we've got new ends, we'll just change it out. There they are, side by side. There's, again, not a lot of difference. Exactly the same. And I'm just going to see if there's any noticeable wear in it. There is a slight bit of movement there, but I don't know. Yeah, just a little bit of movement, just a bit of wear. So let's get them swapped on. Well, the light's not with us today, so I'm just going to try and crack on and get most of this done before the weather closes in on us as well. Let's see if I can just wiggle that around a little bit. Too short. Just take them out while we're lining all this up. So that's how we held it in place. We got the crate under it, used the pry bar just to lift it up and just pack timbers into it. We're not far off. Jesus. I might just go and get a couple of longer bolts just to try and catch these back too. Right. A couple of longer bolts there. Just hoping we can get things to line up and just tighten these up just steady. So it'll allow us to line everything back up. Right. I think that's pulling up nicely. Yeah, it is. So we'll start tightening these 2 up. That worked a treat. That's pulling them up nicely. Take this one out now. Well, the rain hasn't been too bad. It's just kept drizzling, so we're a little bit wet, but as long as we keep moving, we'll be all right. Hands are cramping. I'm going to do, while it's sat there, I'll stick that nut on, so when I take the crate out, because I'll show you how I wedged it up in a minute. That's it. All done, I think. Yep, happy with that. I've called it. That's it. I'm wet. I'm absolutely soaked. Yeah, we're just putting it back up now. Inside of the wheel arch to do all the plastics, put the wheel back on, take it off the jack, let it sit on its weight, and tighten up the rest of that strut. Make sure it's all the way up. It's all the way up. It's properly tightened up. But yeah, it wasn't too bad a job. Just that little bit of dicking about in the middle there, trying to get the strut back up to the right level, but we managed with a pop crate and a pry bar and a couple of packers. Hopefully that's the knock. There is a little bit of wear on it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll put it back together, and I bet you the knock's still there. We've had a good run. We've had a real good run lately. Everything we've done has cured the problem. Fingers crossed this does, but I'm not holding my breath. I really am not holding my breath. Anyway, time for some tea. Time to get packed up. Time to put the bins out. It's bin night. I've got lots of shit to get rid of. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Right, time to have another go. Yeah, rained off last night. Rain forecast this afternoon, so we're going to get this side put back together and do the other one. That's everything back together. Mud flap on, all the plastics back in place, clips on, and even the bumper clips are back in. Right, we can stick the wheel back on. So before we do that, I'm going to clean the back of the wheels, because it doesn't matter how much time I spend cleaning them, within 5 minutes of them being on, they're dirty again, and I think all that dirt's coming from the back of the wheel, the inner side of the wheel. But I'll just show you what we're using. We're using this stuff here, Wonder Wheels. Picked it up from Lidl. I think it was 5-6 quid, and it's really good. So it turns everything red when it starts reacting with the carbon and the dust and everything, and then we just give it a quick rub with that and a rinse off. You can see it there now, just working its magic. Before you couldn't see any of the wheel, it was just covered. So we'll do the front as well, and then we'll give it a good brush. It's still working its magic. You can see the red tint in there. Give it a couple more minutes and we'll give it a rinse off. Right, let's do the front. Right, need to get these torqued up. The rain's coming again. I just want to get one side done at least. Missed that one. Right, is everything done? Get this put away. After we back it off. Yeah, this rain just keeps on testing me today. Well, this week. Struggling to get things done, but it is what it is. Let's get the strut top fastened off, and then we can relax then. I don't know if you can see what we're doing there. Just the reverser yesterday. Get it nice and tight. That's it. Job's a good one. Right, pedal box back in and put the carpet back. I might have got that the wrong way around. It's the mat back in, then the trim, then the pedal box. So that's the cable that we took about the way. Just lift it back out the way again, line the pedal box up, and then try and get one of these on. Lovely. That will do. It's nice and solid. One side done. That's the driver's side done. Shouldn't have took 2 days, but if we put it in a time scale, I would say that job you could safely do in an hour. There's nothing too hard about it. Torque your wheel nuts up, 130, 130 Newton meters. That's what I meant to say. Right, I'm going to give this a quick swill out, get some cleaner, give all the mats a good rub, get it smelling nice again, do the floor well, and then I'm going to go and do the other side after I've road tested it. Well, you're not going to believe this. We've had the new strut tops fitted to the van for a week, and they fixed it. They fixed the knock. So just shows you that little bit of wear, that little bit of tear was causing me a little bit of problems. So nicely done, easy job, and it's cured that problem. So that's one more job off the list. So it's actually a week to go until we leave for Spain, and I can safely say all the big jobs are done. Some of the kitchen jobs I'm going to leave. I'm going to cross them off the list. I'm not actually going to do them. I'm going to wait till we come back, and I'm going to take some pressure off myself. We will get them done when we get them done. They weren't a necessity. They were just little things that we'd added in there, and by trying to do them as well, it's not going to make it very fun this last week. So I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to pack the van, get everything we need, go through our checklist. We've made a checklist. I'm going to add that on to our website. So if you're looking for a road trip checklist that covers everything from essentials to apps and all the little documents that you need, that you should consider, it's going to be on our website. So if you haven't been there, go and check it out. There's a few things on there, a couple of little stories. We are going to start doing a bit more with that in the new year, but it's there. Please go and take a look. You might find something useful. But anyway, if you're new here, we are trying to reach 10,000 subscribers before Christmas, and we're doing really well. We're very, very close. I think we're down to the last 300 now. 400 maybe? 300. Don't quote me. It changes every day. So if you're new here and you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, please share and give it a thumbs up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Why not head over and check out our new website, www.thecraftyblinders.co.uk. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and our Facebook group, The Crafty Blinder Van Builds. Thanks for watching.